Call to order 6:32. Are we good?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
It's recording. I'm not sure what's wrong.
Okay. Call the meeting to order at 6:32. In attendance, Chris Werland, Christine Erb,
Ray Denny, Mark Albert,
Chris Williams,
Danny Bornell.
and Dave Beatty.
Yes, David.
oh, what's
Okay.
all in there?
Minutes from last meeting. We have the board meeting verification document ready to go. I would like to read it, and then if we can sign it, we can sign it for last month's video. Says this document serves to confirm that the minutes from the previous meeting of East Umatilla County Ambulance Area Health District have been reviewed and are hereby approved. By signing below, the undersigned acknowledges that the recorded minutes accurately reflect the discussion and decisions made during that meeting. At the bottom, it states the record is a video and audio recording of the actual meeting. The meetings are posted and available for viewing at this website. So it puts it right there. So we would like to start using this, and I would like to ask that the meetings from the last minute, I have a motion to sign this and move forward.
I move to approve the previous meeting minutes as stated in that document.
Okay, second it. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay. So it's been moved by Christine, seconded by Chris Williams. Just the opposite. Nope, opposite. Chris Williams and Christine Erb. And all in favor? They both say that. Okay. So if you can, thank you. Okay, moving on. She had East Umatilla Fire and Rescue on both pages. So she'll fix that and then we'll sign it. Edit and approve the agenda. Anybody have any additions to the agenda? Okay,
No, I move we approve the agenda.
okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Been approved and seconded by Chris Williams and Mark. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye, 5-0. Okay. Moving along, treasurer's report. Was that what you were picking your fingers for? The treasurer
Well, it'd be a
report.
later comment. So
Okay.
I think the treasury report looked great.
Okay. Any other comments or concerns on the treasurer report?
Move to approve. Chris says it looks great.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. It's been moved by Ray, seconded by Chris Williams. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. 5-0. Any opposed? Nope. And payment of the bills.
I move we pay the bills.
Okay. Second.
Second.
Okay. Been moved by Christine Erm. Seconded by Ray Denning. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. 5-0. Old business, community involvement.
Is there any public comment?
Oh. Public comment. Boy, I just hopped right over. Hi, who are you? Oh, right. I think I've met you once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely different with the beard.
Okay. My public comment is anybody from the board that doesn't know, this is Jess. Hi. Okay, old business, moving on, community involvement.
No updates. Blood drive is still set for June 25th.
Any other comments, questions? Okay. Merging the districts. I'd like to keep it on the list, but I don't think we really have any updates at this time.
Has anything happened with that Better Together?
I've not gotten notified,
Okay.
Matt,
No, other than they have our
have our info.
letter of intent, so to speak.
They're probably still gathering it from others. Okay, any questions or concerns there? Okay. Repayment of scholarships.
Got the last one. He has yet to sign it, but he has agreed to a payment plan. So we're gonna get that one taken care of. We also followed up with the one that was went to collections. And Jessica did a great job of getting everything set up, and let's proceed forward.
Good, good deal.
Thank you, Jess.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And then the third one doesn't need to repay because he graduated.
Right.
Very cool. Okay. I'm gonna skip the back pay for now. Did we need to? We were gonna discuss that possibly in executive session. So the blood drive, June 25th. And the Stronger Together meeting, we're still on hold, so pretty much covers the old business.
Just on that, I'm making a note, I'll try to follow up with Sage next week on that, see if you've got any news.
Okay. Monthly equipment status.
Ambulance is in good shape.
Ambulances are in good shape. No issues, yeah.
2 rescue vehicles are good. Hey, that's a great report.
I saw that in yours.
Have we received a King Vision yet?
I have not. I think I saw the other day that in an email that they're no longer making those. So we may have to look at another option.
A what?
I got an email on it. I think.
It's a screen that you look at when you're injuring.
That they don't make it anymore.
Their throat.
Let me double check the email.
Oh, okay.
I know. We'll follow up on it.
Are we still down in ambulance? Like,
No.
Safety status, no boo-boos?
Do you want to see the reports? I've got the monthly reports here for safety for fuels and for vehicles. You're welcome to them if you want them now. Go ahead.
Okay. Anybody want to look at them now?
Is there anything we need to be worried about? I mean,
No, because from what it sounds like, that part is fire.
okay.
We didn't have any boo-boos, right? Nobody fell down and went, boom.
Report.
Okay. Health Administrators Report. Everybody get a chance to read that? Looks like Curtis graduated, so good job, Curtis. And nothing else is of issue. Okay. Uh. Any business from the board?
Yes.
Okay,
So I think since we are entering the budgeting season, it's gonna be, we're knocking on the door here. We need to work with our counterparts in the fire district and look at how we can reduce our overall expenses. If we continue spending at the rate we have the last 8 months for the final 4, we're gonna end up having spent about $830,000 for the year, which is way more than what we bring in. So, we were budgeting to spend into our contingency, but that's not a sustainable pace. So, we need to look at there's some different ways we can staff, or I don't know, get creative, but. I think that's something we're gonna have to take a hard look at this budgeting season.
okay. Do we have a preliminary budget prepared yet?
We're working on it. There's the IGA check that we just had signed has really changed things for us. So we're gonna refigure it.
Okay,
So we are working on the budget right now.
okay.
Helping in a good way or a negative way?
The IGA check, it was the PERS, and it was a fairly large amount, so it's a little bit more larger IGA check than what we normally have.
PERS through the entire amount out right now for the last 6-7 months. And we knew that there was going to be a draw, but we didn't know it was going to be 7 months worth of draw. So it was more money that we were playing on.
I think because it was pulled in several different transactions. That next month's check may be slightly bloated as well, but it should even out after.
So we don't send a PERS at the end of every payroll cycle. We don't contribute monthly to PERS.
We are supposed to, but it wasn't being done.
So it's a catch-up type of.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
PERS has the right to reach into our accounts and just take out the amount that they say that we owe. So it's.
Was this amount not budgeted monthly anyways, and
Yes, we would.
call it like put it in
It
savings?
would have been paid no matter what, because that's the cost of the notice. It would have been that much wage for, based upon the labor for the month anyway.
But wouldn't it have already been moved out of our like checking account into savings because it's waiting for it to go away?
No, that's what we're referring to is it was supposed to be,
Moved over?
it was supposed to be behaving that way, but it was not. So it's all come out in larger amounts in a catch-up format.
It should go
But
out
still-
as a payroll tax.
Budget, I mean, we had it budgeted.
It's based on the labor, whatever the labor amount is, this percentage of it, it's like 18% of the labor of the budget, so. Whatever labor is, so it's 18% of that.
I think our thing is if we already had it budgeted, it may come out now in a lump sum, but we should have already had it budgeted to come out. So it shouldn't really reflect.
Except for, yes, that's correct, but
Okay.
the wages are higher now than they were anticipated to be.
Okay,
Especially when this budget was made back last April or March. So
Okay.
there's been, I think, 2, maybe 3 wage increases since then.
Are we
Okay.
going to have to do a supplemental budget, or are we good since we budgeted contingency?
No, it's exactly like you said, Chris, we're chewing the district is chewing it pretty hard.
But we don't have to, we're not gonna be so far over in our IGA payments that we have to do a supplemental budget for the state.
No, I don't think so.
We're okay there, okay.
okay. Okay. Any other discussions on the budgets at this time? Andy, as soon as you get that, if you could just send out draft one, this date, and send it to us so we can look at it.
We'll do.
Thank you. Any other business from the board? Okay. Merging the business meetings. Matt, did you hear anything back from, if we're allowed to do that?
No, I've been very bad about following up on that, so.
Okay. Our board would like to go into executive session to discuss Andy's back pay. So. You may.
So you probably need to cite the ORS, right?
What
For the
order?
record. Whichever one we're citing to be able to go into executive session.
We are back in from executive session from the ORS 192.6102A. And Ray, did you want to make a motion?
I move to approve back payment of back wages to Andy Fornell based on the estimate provided by Spratling and Jensen and in accordance with state.
Okay.
Second. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Mark.
So I'll second it.
Okay. Been moved by Ray and seconded by Mark. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? 5-0, motion carries. Okay. The only other thing that I have is the board meeting minute verification form. I also have one for this month. It of course says the same thing. Permission to sign that also.
For the
For
minutes
this
that Jeremy is currently recording,
correct. Or do I need to?
I think
you have to wait.
gotta wait.
I think this is.
One is for January's minutes and
Oh,
one is for February.
January and February's minutes.
So do you need a motion for January's minutes?
I need a motion for January's minutes.
I move we approve January's minutes in the same fashion as February's.
Okay, for the video,
Correct.
do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, it's been moved by Chris Williams, seconded by Christine, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, 5-0. Motion carries. I'll go ahead and sign that. And then, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Okay,
I'll second it.
been moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. We're done.